Welcome back, everybody, to the Nerdcore Podcast, the podcast reviews of movies and talks that nerd shit. This is episode 791. And as always, this is Nerd County here to host the show. Lots of wonderful co-host, Brad Young Yoda.
Sorry.
What's up, Brad? What happened?
I was gonna get light. I'll fucking do it.
Yeah, man.
I'll fucking do it, bro.
Yeah. But how is it so cold on top of a mountain if we're closer to the sun when we're at the top?
You're gone.
Think about it, Brad.
Elevation
Think about
changes,
it.
Brett. There.
Nah, bro, but we closer to the sun when we at the top. So it's not supposed to be that cold, bro. You need to think about it, Brad. You need to think about it, Brad. You need to think about it, dog.
That's why I drink.
What's up, Brad? How you doing, dude?
I'm doing good. I'm doing great. I'm on a podcast with one of my best friends in the world, so yeah.
Yeah, you missed me?
Can't be too bad. Yeah, I did, because it just kept like, bro, I gotta back it up. I was like, okay.
I was sick, Brad.
I mean, this is a long movie too, so I don't blame you.
Yeah, I was sick.
I thought you went dancing.
So wait, hold on. On Saturday I went dancing. I already kind of felt like an itchy throat, but I said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go dancing still with Michelle."
I'm gonna get these fuckers at the club sick.
Yeah, I was like, I mean, Michelle and her husband came down. I'm like, come on, dog. She's not gonna be like, oh, guys, I can't go out. I'm sick. Bro, fuck all that shit. I still went. And Magneto, how did they even work? Magnus, how did they even work?
Okay, Insane Clown Posse.
Yeah.
Get the Fago.
So I was like, yeah, man. I can't. So Sunday, I wake up and I'm like, fuck, dude. Okay, I'm kind of sick. I was like, so, yeah. Monday, I go to work because fuck it, bro. I'm not fucking missing work just because I feel sick.
You get paid.
No, I don't get paid. Yeah, man. Only reason I don't go to work is if I'm fucking dying, like my fucking, I'm can't speak at all, or my ass is not leaving the toilet.
I was like, if I have a stroke, that's the only way I'm not going to work. Okay,
Yeah, man.
'Cause I gotta get my nut. If anybody's watching.
If I'm not going to work, I better be coughing up a lung. I'm literally better be struggling to breathe.
Also, we need to get our whole full-time PTO benefits. That way, this man can take sick.
Mm-hmm.
Saying, because, we need to get you that time. You deserve to be able to take a sick day.
Yeah. And the only other reason is if I'm literally stuck to the toilet. Like, I cannot get up from the toilet. That's the only other reason. But my throat is itchy. Oh, I'm sneezing. I got the sniffles. Oh, I'm going in. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, were our dads the same? It's like, you ain't sick. Get the fuck to school.
Yeah.
You ain't dying. Get the fuck to school. I was literally dying, but sure.
Yeah.
Sure, Dad.
So on Monday, I go to the gym after, because fuck it, I'm sick. Okay. I wiped down my seats. It's okay. I'm still gonna go work out. Yeah. By the way, I called off stream. I didn't do it.
Yeah, he did, and he did it in a timely fashion.
Yeah. I was like, dude, I got home.
And you just passed
straight, ate food, passed the fuck out. So I'm like, Tuesday, we repeat it again. I go to work. I work out, I get home, eat dinner. Like, Brad, it's just not going to happen today.
And that's why
because I haven't watched the movie.
Like Friday or Saturday, because I haven't watched the other movie yet.
Yeah, I watched. Bro, you had 2 days that we didn't podcast.
I doing shit.
What were you doing?
I went to bed early. That was my doing shit.
Bro, well, Friday I'm going to be spending the day with my cousins.
We'll probably do Saturday. That's fine.
You know we have a fucking Peacemaker coming up, right?
That's cool. I can get to it. We had Andor too. I'm still waiting for that.
I'm almost done. Yeah, but what's up, Stacy? Point is, I was able to stream yesterday, a really quick stream, and I was so tired. I was literally, if you go in there, it is like towards the end of the first episode of NWA Power that I was watching. You can see me go. For viewers, like I was nodding my head like I was about to fall asleep.
I mean, did you get sick off the taco truck? Because you
No.
were out there. You were out there. At the
No,
taco
my
truck.
brother was fucking sick because he got sick at work. So, you know, I'm walking around. We live together. It's bound to happen. He's almost done. But who's Andor again?
I
Yeah.
don't know. I got to go back and watch.
Yeah.
I totally don't know.
So today we're here to discuss Close Encounters of the Third Kind as we continue our Steven Spielberg month. As always, this episode is live early and ad-free over on patreon.com/nerdcore, where you can get this episode live early and ad-free before anybody else gets to watch it. Like Stacy, who's chatting with us right now in our live chat.
Also, before we get to that, just shout out to all those watching on YouTube. We did get a nice comment.
Oh, shit, we did? Did you respond?
Yeah, I responded. We got a nice
good,
comment on the Saving Private Ryan review. So very, very informative. Like, and didn't call us assholes. So
Okay.
It's new. It must be the new way.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for not calling us assholes. Uneducated. Yeah. What the fuck did he say? It's important to remember that Saving Private Ryan is a fictional film. And that as great as the film is the portrayal of Omaha Beach is
very realistic, but not very historically accurate, which is true.
Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, of course, it's a movie.
Well,
yeah.
And it's a Spielberg movie at that. Which, Spielberg's always entertainment. Let's be real here.
The beach is wrong. The obstacles are wrong in parts. The bunkers are wrong. The Revierville exit is wrong. The bluffs are wrong, and both the boats delivering the Rangers to shore and the crews depicted operating them are wrong. To be sure, some of these things were beyond Spielberg's control, and the movie is amazing and terrific in many other ways, but a lot of folks don't understand that the landing scene is much more realistic than it is accurate to history.
Yeah. I mean, makes sense.
I think that many people believe that the Academy Awards jumped the shark when they gave Shakespeare in Love the Best Picture and Saving Private Ryan. I will admit that I am one of them. For another World War II movie that's better than the Saving Private Ryan, I would name Das Boot. Yeah, I've heard of Das Boot before.
Yeah.
For another movie outside World War II specifically that's better, I suggest Master and Commander. Yup. With Russell Crowe and Paul Bettany. Yeah, I have definitely wanted to watch Master and Commander and Das Boot for sure.
And I did reply back that we have International Film Month coming, so I probably will choose Das Boot.
Yeah, I've been waiting to discuss Das Boot for a minute now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, look, man, look, dude, what's it called? I don't watch movies for accurate depictions of war, except for Come and See, which sadly is still was not as accurate. Apparently, it was way worse than that.
Yeah, I mean, there's only so much extent you can put on film.
Yeah, and also we have to remember we're talking about a sensationalized, what's it called? Medium of art. You know, like we have to kind of. Especially here in the U.S., you kind of have to make it sexy, and you kind of have to make it like exciting,
and specifically it's Spielberg.
Yeah,
like it's blockbuster Spielberg. Let's be real here.
Yeah.
So he's going to do that. I mean, like Platoon, I can see Platoon be a little more historically accurate because the director actually lived that.
Yeah, but yeah, anybody else under that? What's it called? Under that director's chair, I think would have probably made it a little bit more accurate. But yeah, when it comes to people like Spielberg, Ridley Scott, those motherfuckers don't give a shit about accuracy.
Nah, they don't give a
Nope.
Nah, they just making entertainment over there, brother.
They're
They
probably
put in
like,
butts in seats.
Leave the accuracy to the books. I'm here making a movie. Which
to
an extent, I agree with. Like, don't necessarily need to make something accurate.
I mean, but Inglourious Bastards was 100% accurate.
Oh yeah, 100% that 100% happened.
Historically accurate. Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, but thank you for that nice comment. Thank you for being respectful. That's the type of comments that we want from y'all.
Thank you.
So yeah, but Brad, I do want to say this before we start today's review. because Mr. Stacy edited his pledge, and he is now an executive producer of this podcast network.
So you get to tell us what to do.
Thank you so much, Stacy. You will not show up in the credits as an executive producer because I have not edited that thing, but I will edit it. But we want to appreciate you so freaking much, man. Thank you.
Stacy's always in the comments. Stacy even comes onto our videos sometimes, so we do appreciate
that. I know he doesn't have social media to promote, but we still want to thank him being an executive producer of the podcast. So, with that being said, Brad, are you ready for this shit?
Yeah, let's talk about some Close Encounters.
Yeah, straight. All right, guys. So if you guys have not watched Close Encounters of the Third Kind, you should probably get out of here. We care about spoilers. But if you don't care about spoilers, or you've already seen the film, go ahead and stay. This is your one and only spoiler warning. It is in effect after these words from our sponsors in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Today's episode of the Nerd Court is brought to you by SeatGeek. Whether you want to see your favorite band, sports team, or comedian, SeatGeek has you covered. We're proud to be partnering with SeatGeek to offer you $10 off your first order with code TheNerdCourt. That's $10 off your first order at SeatGeek.com with code THENERDCORPS. So take a seat at your next live event with SeatGeek. Thank you. Now let's get back to today's video. Close Encounters of the Third Kind is a 1977 American science fiction drama film written and directed by Steven Spielberg, starring Richard Dreyfuss, Melinda Dillon, Terry Garr, Bob Balaban, Cary Duffy, and of course, renowned French director François Truffaut.
Just kidding.
The film depicts the story of Roy Neary, an everyday blue-collar worker in Indiana whose life changes after an encounter with an unidentified flying object, and Julia Guler, a single mother whose 3-year-old son Barry is abducted during the same UFO manifestation. Close Encounters was a long-cherished project for Spielberg. In late 1973, he developed a deal with Columbia Pictures for a science fiction film. Though Spielberg received sole credit for the script, he was assisted by Paul Schrader, John Hill, David Giller, Hal Barwood, Matthew Robbins, and Jerry Belson, all for whom contributed to the screenplay in varying degrees. The title is derived from ufologist J. Allen Hyek's classifications of close encounters with extraterrestrials, in which the third kind denotes human observations of extraterrestrials or animal beings. Douglas Trumbull served as the visual effects supervisor, while Carlo Rambaldi designed the extraterrestrials. Made on a production budget of $19.4 million US dollars, Close Encounters was released in a limited number of cities on November 16th and 23rd, 1977, and expanded into wide release the following month. It was a critical and financial success, eventually grossing over $300 million worldwide. It received numerous awards and nominations at the 50th Academy Awards, 32nd British Academy Film Awards, and the 35th Golden Globe Awards and the 5th Saturn Awards. It has been widely acclaimed by the American Film Institute. In December 2007, it was deemed culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant by the United States Library of Congress and selected for preservation in the National Film Registry. A special edition was released theatrically in 1980. Spielberg agreed to create this edition to add more scenes that they had been unable to include in the original release, with the studio demanding a controversial scene depicting the interior of the extraterrestrial mothership. Spielberg's dissatisfaction with the altered ending scene led to a third version of the director's cut on VHS and Laserdisc in 1998, and later DVD and Blu-ray. It is the longest version, combining Spielberg's favorite elements from both previous editions, but removing the scenes inside the mothership. The film was later remastered in 4K and then re-released in theaters in 2017 for its 40th anniversary. Cinematography by Vilmos Zsigmond. I believe so. Yeah. Edited by Michael Kahn. Music is, of course, by
John Williams.
The legendary John Williams. And yeah, so I mean, if you watch the theatrical version, you watched a movie that was 2 hours and 15 minutes. The special edition is 2 hours and 12 minutes. And the director's cut, which is the one that I watched, is 217 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah. And of course, as it was stated before, 19.4 million was the budget, and it made $306.9 million at the box office.
Also, executive producer has something to say.
All right, I'll probably be getting mad with power later rather than sooner. Yeah, it's funny. Mm-hmm. Fuck off. That's funny. Later rather than sooner. Okay. Yeah. Because I'm not fucking leaving. Brad.
Podcast boys dance.
Yeah. Say's gonna be like, I need more TikTok dances in the videos, guys. Yeah. Brad, been wanting to watch this one for a long while now. I've never gotten to it, and I want to say that this movie's really good. Like, it's also quite slow paced too. Mm-hmm. But what really stood out to me in this movie is, of course, the cinematography. Special effects are incredible too.
Special effects, yeah.
But holy shit, this might be one of my favorite John Williams scores, bro. Like, holy fuck. I mean, like, to me, like always, Star Wars is gonna be the first one. I mean, like, come on.
John Williams just does well with sci-fi.
Yeah, but my God, does that man score just completely transcend the atmosphere of this movie and just really like puts you into like the you know, the whole sci-fi element of it, but also like there's some moments where like you're really fucking tense, like when that whole scene when the kid is being abducted, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think that works if not for John Williams' music in this movie. Brad, what are your initial thoughts on this movie?
I think this movie's terrific. It's a great sci-fi film. I agree with Raul. Pacing is slow. I don't necessarily find that problematic. Some scenes, I wish it would have gone a little bit quicker, but you know, I kind of get it. You're building tension. You're watching Richard Dreyfuss slowly turn insane. Also, Richard Dreyfuss is yelling. Like, I automatically know that yelling from so many fucking movies that I just go, oh, that's Richard Dreyfuss.
Yep.
Because that's literally like his one thing is he yells a lot. And I mean, you can definitely tell. Also, what a shit mother.
Yeah.
What a shit mother. Like
she really said fuck that kid, bro.
Like she was like leaning out her window on her second story and the kid was outside and she's going, Barry, come inside, Barry. And Barry's like, ah.
Yep. Also, did you see the shot from the mirror?
Which shot?
Tarkovsky's The Mirror.
Oh, the house.
Yeah, when he opens the door in the house, like it's outside. It's like like all the light coming in. It looks like the shot from the house on fire.
Yep. Yeah,
great shot, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, well, Tarkovsky. So, yeah. So I really enjoyed like the main characters, but again, I am like I told Raul, I think this was just the most intricate way a man had decided to leave his family and cheat on his wife. That's really what it comes.
Pretty much, Brad.
I mean, it is the most intricate way I've ever seen in a film for a man to go cheat on his wife.
But also,
he destroyed that house.
By the way, a little fun fact. This. Oh my God, I'm gonna sneeze.
Bless you.
Oh. This is the only English language film that Truffaut has ever been in, ever acted in.
Wonder what favorite Spielberg.
But this is also the only film. This is the only film that Truffaut has acted in that he did not direct. So that tells me two things. You know, Spielberg, much like a lot of the generation of that time, huge fans of the French New Wave, so you know he probably admired Truffaut a lot. I mean, Brad, some of the names here, like he wanted to have he considered Gerard Depardieu, Philippe Noiret, Jean-Luc
So he really wanted a French guy.
Lino Ventura, But at the end of it all, bro, he went with fucking Truffaut. And I don't think that's a bad idea. I think that Truffaut did a really good job in his role.
I kind of bought it. Like his role is basically going around and going, "Oh, how the fuck did that get there?"
Yeah.
That was basically his role. Like, why is there a boat here? And why did these planes that, disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle end up in Mexico?
Yep. Yep. So, I honestly believe that that he did a really good job, man. And I'm sure that Truffaut really, that Spielberg was very happy to have him on there. Darling, I'm leaving you for E.T. Shut the fuck. Wow. Yeah. What? How do you break that news? So I'm sure that that Spielberg was very happy to have Truffaut on there, man. But I was like, damn, bro. Like, I didn't know how he was gonna do in a film that was, not in his native language. But he doesn't really speak he doesn't really speak English in this movie.
No, he speaks a lot of French, so I think he did fine. I mean, he definitely pulled off the whole, scientist-esque, working for the military in some fashion. I think he pulled it off. I think he did good. I think everyone in these roles did really good acting wise. I didn't really go like that was kind of stiff acting. No, I thought it was pretty good. I think Richard Dreyfuss though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Richard Dreyfuss is just
my God.
The pleasure.
Well, it's because it's like you go from this guy who's he seems like a shitty husband anyway at the beginning, but then he just starts slowly going insane, and then he just sculpts in his yard. And the before that, when he's pulling out the trees and he's just like tossing them into the kitchen window, and he's tossing bricks and he's stealing the fence, and the ducks are going everywhere, and you're like, this man has lost his ever loving fucking mind.
Yep. So, this is really interesting, by the way, Brad. Terry Garr, for her role of Ronnie, Roy's wife, Meryl Streep also auditioned for that role.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So she beat out Meryl Streep. Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. But yeah, man. I mean, you really kind of start with this guy, and you're kind of like, dude, this guy's kind of a shit husband, bro.
Like with the kids, like, I mean, although that one kid, like when they were doing, and the one kid is just destroying that doll in the background, and I'm like, holy God, like, no. Yeah. And I love how he's like, okay, you guys get to
like
see
him putting all the potatoes on the plate.
Like, you guys get to see Pinocchio, or you guys get to see Pinocchio. I don't give a fuck if you want to go mini golf.
Yep. I also just love how he kept putting that what's it called, the mashed potatoes bread.
Yeah, and then he's like forming it, and we're all just sitting there like,
yeah.
And then I love how the oldest child gets so mad at him. It's like, this man can't help it. He was in a tractor beam for like 30 seconds next to the train tracks. I don't know what to tell you. Your dad's gone mad.
Yeah. By the way, so Steve McQueen was the first choice for Roy.
Oh.
But he he said that he wasn't right for the script, and he was unable to cry on cue. Robert De Niro was considered, and of course Jack Nicholson declined because of scheduling conflicts.
Oh, that would be
but also these following actors turned down the role, Brad. James Caan, Dustin Hoffman, Al Pacino, and Gene Hackman.
Hey, aliens.
Yeah.
I mean, like I really do like Richard Dreyfuss in this role. I think it somehow ended up probably on the best person, just because this man's yell. I can go, that's Richard Dreyfuss. Like, I've heard that yell everywhere.
Apparently, Dreyfuss said that I launched myself into a campaign to get the part. I would walk by Steve's office and say stuff like, Al Pacino has no sense of humor, or Jack Nicholson's too crazy. I eventually convinced him to cast me.
Spielberg was probably like, just get away from my fucking office.
Fine, bro. Just get away from my fucking office, bro. I mean, and then he probably was like all that time during Jaws. I mean, Dreyfuss pretty much makes a case for himself.
Pacino probably would have taken you out of the film even at that time. I mean, no doubt. Hey, say hello to my little friend. The little gray guy.
Yep.
Also, I do have a question.
What?
Aliens before this, were they seen as little gray beings?
Apparently.
Okay, because I'm just sitting there like, did Steven Spielberg create what we think of as the look of aliens? Because this is exactly what has been presented for like ever of what aliens look like, is the little gray guys.
Except that 2 years later, Ridley Scott would offer his form of what an alien looks like.
Yeah, well, and I think I'd much prefer fighting the little gray guys versus Queen.
These motherfuckers could be like, like massive, like 7 foot tall, buff as shit, creatures, bro. This whole time, and we kind of think that they're just like short, skinny, gray beans.
Yeah, and we're like, they're kind of cute.
Yeah. But I have a feeling that might not be true, though. Probably some sci-fi, like, what's it called, novels back in the day probably explained that.
Probably explain what grays were, and that's I'm guessing. I don't know.
Yeah. Look, man, this is a great movie. I can't put it on the level of a lot of other films, especially a lot of other Steven Spielberg films that I've seen. But I still think it's a great movie.
I wanted to talk about the ship.
Oh, yeah.
Seeing the dark side of the moon.
What was so controversial about that, guys? What was so controversial about that? Right? Like, what's the problem with showing the inside of the fucking ship?
Oh, that. No, I was talking about the musical encore of Pink Floyd, basically.
Oh, no.
Like, I don't understand, because, now I'm just curious on what that whole scene is. I don't know. Maybe because it wasn't Spielberg's vision. He didn't want to do it. He was forced to do it. Also, I want to know how, like, Richard Dreyfuss ends up, like, you have all these basically, like, NASA or military people going to go into the ship.
Yep.
And then they're like, this guy looks up to it. He's wanting to go. You got a driver's license? Cool. Get in the fucking ship.
Yep. Oh, and by the way, I love that, the kid gets rescued. What does the mom do? Mom doesn't even fucking go run up to him, hug him or anything.
Wait. She did go through the crowd and she picked him up, but she's also a shit mother because she puts the kid back down and then it's just taking pictures of all this. It's like really late. Like, he's going to run back in the
You
ship.
just fucking lost your child and you get him back and you're like, I missed you. All right, I need to take pictures of the aliens.
Oh, there's my new boyfriend going on the ship. Click, click.
Yeah, look at him. He's going on the ship.
Yeah, we shared a kiss. Bye.
Yeah.
Such a shit mother.
By the way, what a way to get away from your wife and kids, by the way, dude.
I mean, the most intricate plan I've ever seen. It's diabolical.
Yeah. Daddy wasn't ready to be a dad. So guess what? He decided to go with the aliens instead.
He went for that intergalactic milk.
Yeah.
Intergalactic cigarettes.
Yeah. Brad, what's your final verdict, dude? Mine's in, by the way, I'm going to go ahead and give this film an 8.75 out of 10.
That's good. I think I'm just going to go slightly higher. We've been having a good month this month. I'm going to give it a 9.
You're only on the second movie, Brad.
I know, but we've been having a good month. Give it a 9 out of 10.
All right, man.
I mean, it's a great sci-fi. Like, I got to give Spielberg credit. Especially special effects in this. Like, when those ships are going down the highway, is like, holy fuck. And then if
I saw those fucking flashing lights coming at me, dude, in my house, dude, I'm fucking terrified.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's yeah. But then I love how they have, like, the hillbillies just waiting for these. Like, yeah, we see these lights all the time. I'm gonna send my truck to my kids. We're gonna eat popcorn and drink some fizzy pop, and we're gonna watch them go down the fucking highway. And I'm like, I met those people. They would do that and get sunburns on half their face.
Yeah. Man, I just want to thank you all so much for joining us. So thank you guys so much for joining us for this review of Close Encounters of the Third Kind. We'll be back for more Spielberg next week. But for now, that's all we got for Spielberg this week. As always, keep up to date with us on Nerdcore account, Twitter, Nerdcore, Instagram, Nerdcore, Patreon.com/Nerdcore, Letterboxd Nerdcore, TikTok at the Nerdcore. All of that, please check it out. Discord link is in the description below where you can join us and talk to us. Talk to Stacy in there as well. A lot of cool shit that happens in there from time to time. And of course, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure that you leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell so you don't miss another video that drops on the channel, and leave a comment. Talk to us. Tell us what you think about Close Encounters of the Third Kind. If you're listening to us on your favorite podcast app of choice, which I don't know how the fuck you are, make sure you leave a 5-star review and follow us on that app, as all that helps us out so freaking much. Brad, we want to thank our wonderful patrons. Without them, and our wonderful executive producer, Stacy, we appreciate you all, and thank you guys so much for being the amazing people that you are. Thank you guys for being the great people that you guys are. Stacy doesn't have any social media, but I will say,
give a shout out in our comments.
Yep, shout out in the comments. Join the Discord. You can talk to Stacy. Join the chats. He's always in the chat. Yeah, so that's where you can find him.
Well, actually,
Brad,
the aliens I was abducted by were.
Shut the fuck. Fuck. We want to thank if you're watching on YouTube, if you're listening to us on a podcast app, if you're reading our website, if you're following us on social media, we fucking love you guys. And we thank you guys so much for being the amazing people that you are and supporting us in this crazy journey of ours. So, thank you guys so freaking much. And we'll be back for another review this week as we look at The Asphalt Jungle. I believe that's a Howard Hawks film, if I'm correct. I don't remember. I chose it because I think Marilyn Monroe's in it. But without further ado, Brad, let's go ahead and get the fuck out of here.
All right, Raul. Thank you for being the host as always. Thank you to Stacy for joining us in chat. Thank you to our listeners out there, Patreon supporters. We appreciate each and every one of you. And to end this episode, I just have one question. Do you think there's a dating app for extraterrestrials? Young Yoda out.